Hola and bienvenidos. Hello and welcome. This is Okie Diecast. Got another video for you. I know I just posted yesterday, but I went to our local meet and had a little bit of a haul. We're going to go through them. I've got them in my trusty Duluth bag that I save because they fit Hot Wheels really nice. I carry this thing around with me and try to fill it up at the shows, but we're going to be going through them. What I bought will reveal which show I go to. There was lots of people there today. Lots of people. Our local club, put out a Facebook ad, I guess, and it was busy, just wall to wall with people. So it was a good show, and I'm happy to go through what I was able to get. This is a new one. This is a new car culture set that's coming out. I think the set is called Canyon Carvers. Canyon Warriors. Canyon Warriors. You've probably seen this different places. Let's see. Why won't you focus? There's a Volvo, a Mercedes, the Ford Cosworth, and the one I picked up was the Porsche. These premiums are really cool. They're really cool cars. I have to be really careful about getting them just because they're so cool, and I'll end up buying them all. So I only buy these things if I collect the casting. Here's another one, the Audi LMS Race Day Car Culture Set. There's the other models. There's a Porsche 935. There's an Aston Martin Vantage. And my camera is not wanting to zoom in that close, but there you go. A couple premiums. These things are at Walmart. I think they come to, when you buy them, they come to a little bit between $6 and $7 at Walmart, if you can find them. My hobby dealer, I got these for $7. Great deal. If you're wanting those cards, because you don't have to drive and look and hunt for them, and it's a matter of cents, not dollars. So it makes sense. You spend a little cents, extra cents to make sense. I found this Dodge 08 Challenger SRT8 HW Workshop. This is about the time when I started collecting Hot Wheels with my son, was when these BMX and motocross guys were on the cards. I still kind of think that's a little bit funny that the motocross, because I don't know, you don't see a whole lot of dirt bikes in Hot Wheels. So I don't necessarily know that was what that was about. It was just a little 1 or 2 year thing they did, but I didn't have this one at all. Found it. Got it cheap enough. This was 2013, so 2012 maybe. Got another Challenger I didn't have. Collecting these Challengers there's no shortage of Challengers that you can go after, because there is a bunch of these. So this is kind of what I'm finding that I'm collecting at shows right now. I'll go through. He was asking 5. I offered him 3. The card is in really bad shape. This is a black 08 Challenger SRT8 from Fast and Furious. I had one of these red line cards from 09, but I got another one because I usually try to get a carded and a loose. So I'll look at this one and see which card's in a better shape from the one I currently have, and then I'll open one of them. And then I'll have a loose one. And then there is a guy there that sells, and there's usually sellers that sell these new models for $1, which is crazy because they're $1.19 or $1.19 on the pegs. This is a M case, and or an end case. End case. This came out of the end case. This is, you're supposed to be able to find these on pegs right now. But a couple Challengers, the black recolor. This one started out in blue, and then it went to a black recolor. I'll get the other one of these out so I can show them together. There was a guy there that had some Hot Wheels and pizza boxes, and they were $2 a piece. So I picked up these two Ferraris, 458 Italia in black. There's the motocross guys again, same year, and this All Stars 12 Ferrari 458 Italia. So the exact same casting, two different colors. Which one do you prefer? I think I almost prefer the black, but the Italian livery on the bottom is pretty cool too. Two pretty nice Ferraris, $2 a piece. I'm a sucker for Ferraris if I can get them cheap enough. If I can get a Hot Wheel for less than $2, I'm happy. Which brings me to these two guys. These are two treasure hunts, Ford GTs. You guys know how I feel about Ford GTs if you've watched this channel at all. A little bit of car trash here. Got those for $2.50 a piece. Two for $5. And I'm looking now. You're not going to be able to see it because the silly camera won't zoom. But this one's got a little bit of a paint rash or a tampo problem on it. On the side of it, I think. But I'll look that over here in a little bit. A couple more Ford GTs. Here we go. Like the last video I just posted, I did find a couple of the Moody Blue castings recent on the card, so I'll be able to open those. Max Steel and Erkenstein rod. Acura NSX race version. I'm not sure if I had this version or not. This is another one. If I can find them cheap enough, I'll probably grab them. If I can find them $2 or less. And I think that's what happened here. And one of these days I'll get these out and go through them on a video. And I really do love this casting, except for that air intake there. If it wasn't for that air intake there, I'd probably just collect. This would probably be one that I collect. That I pursue to complete this casting. But for right now, nothing major. It's just something I can pick up if I don't have it and I find it cheap enough. What else is in the box? Oh, yes. And on the previous video, I talked about needing the bully goat on this Hot Wheels livery, and I absolutely found it. In the same pizza box as the Ferraris. This guy had the bully goat, and this one's labeled 2013, so it's one of the earlier ones. Bully goat. Not sure if this one had any kind of recolors or not. There's the red base, so I was able to get one more of these this Hot Wheel livery. And for the big reveal, where am I going to get these things? At the show. This is the T-Town Wheelers. This is our local club. It's based in Tulsa, Oklahoma. September 23rd. That was today. And there was a guy there, Chris Stangler Customs. He was at the show and he had these customs. This guy makes these customs. And I bought this thing and then I didn't even realize it, but it's 1 of 10, 2023. So they're serialized. And this is the Fox Body Mustang. Let's see if I can get it out of this protector. No, I can't. That is one heck of a protector. But anyway, it's a metal base. It's got the retro slot wheels that I love. And if you can see, I really don't want to take this thing off of its card. Here it goes. Got it out of the blister, or out of the package. Really didn't want to take this out of the card, or out of the blister. But it's got an oil derrick there. It's got a golden driller. It's got the golden driller on the top there with T-Town wheelers. Some decoration on the hood. I'm gonna have to figure out why my camera will not zoom any better than that, but this was a guy, he's a customizer, awesome looking card, a local custom, serialized 1 of 10. I looked at, he had a Silverado, he had a couple other castings that he did the same deco on, a drag bus. I know he had a Silverado and a drag bus. The Mustang was the only one I saw that had the metal base on it, which is really, really cool to me to have a metal on metal car being a custom. And it wasn't cheap, but I thought, man, that was really, really cool. Local club car. So that's what I found. It was a really fun show. Lots and lots of people there. If you're local, if you're in Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, or close by, you ought to come up and see the T-Town Wheelers show. The other thing that I got was this guy. This is a Race Bait 308. I paid $3 for it. I'm a sucker for this casting, and let's see if I can. There we go. There's some zoom action going on. I don't know why it wasn't zooming earlier, but when I find these Race Bait 308s, I'll pick them up. And I'm kicking myself because there was somebody that had these two cars. There's a purple and this teal on cards. And they were just a little bit too expensive for me, but I still wish I would have bought them. Because I don't have a mint version of this. I do have this case out because I was going to show you. I do have a previous version. I had a previous version of this thing, but I was looking at it. This is probably the oldest casting that I collect. Stay with me here. This is probably the oldest casting that I collect. This Race Bait 308. This came from the Ultra Hot series, and these things are just nearly identical to each other. Just in every single way. I mean, they've both been played with. They've both been beat up. In all appearances, they're the same, but I wanted to show you there's a little bit of a base variation. The one I bought today is on top, and it has Quick Trick, Mattel 1983 or 85. The one on the bottom doesn't have Quick Trick, and it has 1977. But other than that, the base looks like they're out of the same casting. So the Quick Trick and the one from 1977. So I'm not real sure. I'll have to study that and figure out what exactly is going on there. But this looks like two releases of the same car, same deco, that are a couple years apart from each other. One of these days, I've got to get these in my database, because the 308, because I'm always in danger of having to deal with the fact of rebuying these. And there they are in the jammer. I'll go through these one day in a showcase, but love the 308. I try to pick them up when I can. No big deal. I've got a couple of these on the card. One of these days I'll showcase it. But that's really all I have for you guys today. I'll open some of these up on video in later showcases. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit the subscribe. Be sure and hit the like button. Tell your friends. Shoot them a link. Email them a link. Share them a link. Whatever you got to do. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and hope you keep watching. Thank you very much. Bye.